7.2.21 graph. So we got 25x squared minus 250x plus blank. Oh no, we're not going to do that yet. So, but I'm rearranging it. And then plus 16y squared minus 96y equals negative 369. All right, so this one is a little different than completing the square than we did with circle and for a parabola. So what you have to do is you factor out the coefficient of the square term just from the square term and the linear term. So it's going to be 25, and you divide 25 out of both of these terms. So we get x squared minus 250 divided by 25 is what, 10? I was going to use a calculator, but then I thought about it. Okay, now here's where you got to do the blank. You got to do plus minus a blank in the parenthesis. Right, let me move this over for a little bit. And then now we're going to do the y term. You're going to factor out the 16, y squared minus 6y. 96 divided by 16 is 6. Then plus blank minus blank. Then equals the negative 369. All right, so here's the technique now. We're going to go, you take half the middle term still, so half of negative 10 is negative 5. Square it. So 5 squared is 25, so you just straight add it, subtract it. So what the effect is, this is actually 0, so we're not changing anything. We're just going to make it look different. Now when we distribute this, these three terms is the same thing as x minus 5 squared. So you have the 25 times the parenthesis squared, and then you got to do 25 times the 25, which is negative 625. And then we do the same thing here. Half of the negative, half of negative 6 is negative 3. 3 squared is 9. So add it, subtract it. So again, these three terms is the square, the y minus 3 squared. So we got 16 times the parenthesis squared. Then you got to do 16 times 9, which is 144. Now we want to get the constants all on the right side, so I'm going to add 625 to both sides. I'm going to add 144 to both sides. So we get 25x minus 5 squared plus 16y minus 3 squared equals, let's see, 369 negative plus 625 plus 144 equals 400. Then, just like the previous problem, we want to have the right side to be just 1. So you're going to divide everything by 400. So the 25 goes in 400 16 times. 16 goes in 425 times. So we get x minus 5 squared over 16 plus y minus 3 squared over 25 equals 1. Okay, so we're going to use our transformations. I have it on a different page of notes. I should have moved it over here. So but basically we're just going to do the center is just like we did with the circle. It's going to be the HK. So that'd be, you change the sign, so 5, 3, and so you're going to go to 5, 3, and if we think of our transformations, we can pretend that's 0, 0 now. And under the x, we're going to go plus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 4, and then under the y, square root of 25 is 5, so we go up 5, down 5, and then make our ellipse. Oops. Anyway, we can do it nice over here. So what was the center? It was 5, 3. So does that look 5, 3, 5, 3? It's looking like B. Let's just zoom in on it real quick. So 2, 4, 5, 3. And we went down 5. Yeah, that's it. So it's B.